Hey guys, and welcome. So first of all, is Bend too expensive? Well, if you watched our other video on the cost of living in Bend, then you do already probably know that housing is about twice what the national average is. But hey, it's better than most major cities in California, including San Francisco, which is over 4 times as expensive as the national average. Okay, but why? Today, we're going to be taking a look at some of the primary factors that are affecting this supply and demand crunch we're experiencing here in Bend. Historically, 6 months is the average as far as inventory goes. That's a balanced market. We've been at 3 months of inventory for the last 5 years, and it's been steadily dropping year after year after year over the course of the last 5 years to now we're basically at 3 weeks. If you look at the graph, you'll see how it's continuously every year. This is the ebb and flow of supply and demand throughout the course of a year, how it goes up and then it comes down. Then the next year it'll go up through summer, then back down in the winter. And then of course you'll see the little COVID plunge, as I'm calling it, as it just dives right off of the chart. So yes, as you can tell, we definitely have a huge supply and demand crisis going on right now. So if you don't know how awesome Bend is, you should probably check out some of our other videos. And if you do know, well then good. We don't have to tell you why everyone's wanting to come here, because they do. When you consider the quality of life, the overabundance of awesome outdoor recreational activities, and then you go ahead and throw in COVID to the mix, where everybody can seemingly work from home, why not make home here in Central Oregon? Essentially, Bend has a huge target on its back as a top relocation destination for people all up and down the West Coast. And we're not even talking about the rest of the country having found us yet. Okay. So we have record low inventory and record high demand. Why can't we just build a whole bunch of new homes to take care of that, right? Well, there's 2 reasons why. One, the UGB. Back in the 1970s, in an effort to protect agricultural land from the urban sprawl of cities, Oregon enacted this urban growth boundary law, which basically means that all of the development, the real estate development, has to occur within the city limits. That way it protects the agricultural land by having, urban sprawl spread all over the place. The problem lies with when the cities have to expand the urban growth boundary. You see, they pack it all in the density and then it has to expand so we can do new development. Well, that's kind of hard. See, they have to basically plan out how they're going to expand, the density, the infrastructure, what lands are available to expand the UGB, and then of course the state has to actually approve the plan. So this requires a lot of planning, and well, you see, Bend didn't do such a good job of this planning around 10 years ago. I mean, do you remember what happened 10 years ago? So in 2016, Bend finally got the next urban growth boundary expansion approved. And now more land has been annexed into the city for development. Well, so now we have to actually turn that into homes. So as you can imagine, that takes time as well. It takes time to, purchase the land from current landowners. It's not just free land. Purchase the land from owners, get it ready for development, and then actually turn it into lots and build homes on it. And not only that, build enough homes to keep up with the demand that we're seeing. In fact, most of the land that was annexed into the city 4 years ago has still yet to be developed. And some of the land that has been developed has the following problem. The next big problem we have are the need for tradesmen. Now, I hate to keep bringing this back to the Great Recession of 2008 because I'm a move forward kind of person, but this problem is still affecting the industry today. You see, we've got builders, we've got great builders, and we've got great project managers. In fact, these little factories that just print out project managers all day long. They're called colleges. However, what we don't have are enough framers, are enough roofers, painters, plumbers, electricians, the people that actually build the house. So back in 2008, 9, 10, when the real estate industry was falling off of a cliff, you remember those days, don't you? Basically all of the skilled tradesmen had to leave the industry, okay? So if they were a little bit older, they flat retired, And if they were a little bit younger, then they just got new jobs. And a lot of those jobs haven't actually returned yet. There's been a significant hole in these industries and in these positions that haven't even been filled in the last 10 years, despite industry leaders' best efforts. Bottom line is, we simply can't build homes fast enough because we don't have enough people to build the homes fast enough. So what does all this mean? Well, based on all the information that I provided you here in this video, your guess is probably as good as mine. I know Bend is a wonderful place, and I know that the supply and demand issues are likely to continue for the next 3 to 5 years, or more if we continue to see the population gains increase. Yeah, eventually we'll be able to build faster, but by that point, we'll probably be running up against our next UGB expansion due in 2028. So my money is on continuing to invest in Bend real estate and watching that property continue to rise. Get in what you can. The beauty of real estate is that if you hold it long enough, it'll make anyone look like a genius. Hey, thanks so much for watching this little rundown on the crisis in Bend. If you want to know more about what we do in some of our videos, want to know more about Bend, go ahead and check out either of the video here or the playlist down here. And then again, you can always subscribe right there. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.